Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Cardinals will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dump off caught by the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up obviously in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Grab made by the tight end. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Third down coming up.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Memphis now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Cardinals. He'll stroll into the end zone. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Brings up third down.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to rip.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Brings up second down.
The Cardinals looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll use the ground game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll hand it off. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action here on first down. He breaks free. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack in their game.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Strong game by this quarterback.
Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him about the 14. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Extending the play now. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. Memphis getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Aggressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
He stays alive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes a tackle into the clear. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Louisville. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
They tack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Memphis 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The Tigers offense back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's going to take off here. Breaks out of the crowd into open space. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to throw it on first down. He pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Hand off to the right side. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. As a design quarterback keeper. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Defense not pressing this time. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Makes a quick catch. Fighting him off. He's found some room at the 45. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. And the Cardinals will line up to kick it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up second down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback keeps the football. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. But I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and the vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain. The Cardinals come to the line to run the hurry up. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Throws it to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. He put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's the target, and it's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Direct snap to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. And the Cardinals pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Cardinals begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Louisville 31, Memphis 28.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the 2nd half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. And there's the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. And the completion made. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? Keeping it on the ground here. Touchdown, Memphis. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Now to try for 2. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets there, runs it into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to field it. The returner is brought down. It's a start of the next drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Has the first down and more. That's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Gain of 3. Brings up second down.
Here's the second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in and stretches this defense out wide, it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Over the middle and incomplete.
It's incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
2nd down after that previous play. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that one.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the 4th. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. And he slings this pass over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Gets some space and on the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.